Hey, Facebook family, it's Talia and Ayurveda Every Day with Talia. So today I want to share with you my go-to yoga pose for recovering after like super long work hours or a really stressful day when your nervous system has gotten out of alignment. You feel like the hairs on the top of your head are standing up on end. This is why I'm wearing a hat today. No, just kidding. Just started raining. I was going to do this video outside and it literally started raining the moment that I stepped outside. So I'm going to do it in here. Now, this is something you need props for. So you need one yoga block and one sandbag. This is the kind of sandbag that I am talking about, a yoga sandbag that you find pretty commonly in Iyengar yoga studios. And I'm realizing it's going to be really difficult to show you this pose with me actually in it. And I don't really have a model to show you, someone to do it on. So I'm just going to describe it. And I want you to imagine that I'm laying down. So this is something I'll often do in my Shavasana, or if I'm just at home and I'm just needing a really quick recharge. Hey, everyone. I will just lay down on the ground to do this yoga pose. But basically you lay down on the ground and you put the block like this so that it's right up against the crown of your head, but it's laying on its flat side like that on the floor. And then that is going to be part of what holds the sandbag in place. So you'll see in a moment why you need it. Because these sandbags are about 10 pounds. You don't want to just put a sandbag over your eyes like a gigantic eye pillow. That doesn't really feel that good. So you take the sandbag, get this out of my way, take the sandbag and you lay it onto the block. So the bulk of the weight of the sandbag is on the block. And then just like maybe just like 1 pound of the sandbag, let me see if I can do this, will go over your forehead and maybe even your eyes, so that you've got about, say, 1 pound, 1.5 pounds of weight on the frontal lobe of your brain. And I'm telling you, this is a tried and true Ayurvedic remedy for Vata dosha or Vata imbalance. And if you're not familiar with what Vata means, or you could always use a refresher on it, Vata is comprised of the elements of air and ether. It's light, cold, dry, subtle, it's scattered, it's kind of all over the place. It's where we go when we're really stressed, when we're fearful and in fight or flight. And yeah, if you're just working really long hours, you're on the screen for hours at a time. To be honest, the reason why I'm decided to do this today in my Facebook Live is because this is exactly what I need to do today. I'm in the middle of doing a huge project that will be revealed to you very soon, but it's just requiring so much of my mental focus, mental energy, and endurance. And I've got to replenish. Everyone's got to replenish. So I can't wait to actually, when I get off the video, I'm actually going to lay down and do this for 10 minutes. And I just use, like Insight Timer is a free app that you can get on your phone. And it's nicer than an alarm because it just gives you a bell. It's kind of like more of a yogic way to exit out of a yoga practice or a meditation practice. So check that out if you haven't before. But it's the weight of the sandbag on the forehead that is so deeply nourishing for your nervous system. So if you don't have a yoga sandbag, and you don't have a block, you could use books instead of a block, like stacking a couple of dictionaries and, when you lay down, just getting them right up against the crown of your head so they're laying flat on the floor. And instead of a sandbag, You could take a heavy wool blanket and fold it a few times so that it's kind of lengthwise, like some of it is over your forehead and the rest is on the block. Let's see, you could take, I don't know, a heavy pillow probably wouldn't work, but like a couple of towels or blankets, something that is going to give you some weight, maybe even some warmth, and you just let yourself release into the floor. I'm telling you, this is so powerful. And I often, when I'm in yoga class, like I actually go to class with my teacher in Santa Cruz, this is 99% of the time the way that I finish my classes these days, because I am, on my screen more than I used to be, and I want to balance myself out with something very specifically vata reducing, and this yoga pose does it every time. So nourishing. So I hope you're enjoying this beautiful spring day. We're about to get a storm here in Central California coast. Looks really, really cool. I'm going to go outside and enjoy the rain after I do my yoga pose. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Ayurveda Every Day with Talia.